I love her.
All I needed was the love you gave.
Oh, I love that. Kia ora and welcome. My name is ZoeStibi and I am your vocal coach for today because we're going to be taking a look at the vocals of Alison Moyet with Only You. She's amazing. I do know this song. I have heard it before. I have a singer working on it at the moment and I just thought I just have to see what she's up to with her vocal technique because Alison Moyet is incredible. And I love this song for a lot of people who are working on the lower part of their range. So if you're wanting to get help with the lower part of your range, I have a free singing lesson available in the description below. Let's take a look at Alison.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? Came back only yesterday. I'm moving farther away. Won't you near me? All I needed was the love you gave.
It almost seems a little bit crazy that Alison Moyet is the background music for a fashion show, but she's amazing and we know what it's like to be an artist, and also, you know, we've got to get payday. Alison Moyet has a beautiful alto. I don't need to say beautiful. She's got a beautiful voice in general, but she's got an alto voice. We know this because we've heard her speak. And we've heard her sing, and they both have a darker timbre to them. Now, this is what it sounds like in my voice. I'm not making fun of Alison. And I'm a soprano, and in order to make that darker tone, I need to drop my larynx to create that sound. So it goes, looking on a yesterday, it's getting farther away.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love. Can you hear me? Came back only yesterday. I'm moving farther away. Won't you near me?
We can hear quite a big difference between then, can you hear me? And it's almost like there's a little bit of tightening coming in at the back on that E vowel. That's quite normal if we're not going to be matching the vowels. Can you hear me? And that's what we call vowel modification. But honestly, Alison Moyet has been doing this for such a long time. It's her decision whether she does this or not. I'm just saying for singers like yourself who might be learning and struggling with these parts of their voice and don't like the way that it sounds, you would need to equalize out that vowel.
Won't you near me?
You can hear, won't you near me? The E, because the tongue comes forward, automatically raises the larynx, and that's also another reason why it could sound a little bit tighter.
All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you.
So we hear that, all I needed was the love you gave. Now, in Alison's voice, that is not necessarily a lowered larynx sound. In non-altos, we would need to lower the larynx. But what happens, the reason why she would have an alto voice would also be because perhaps, and I can't say this for sure because I'm not a doctor, and I haven't had a look at her larynx itself, but the difference between alto and sopranos is the size of the larynx and the size of the vocal tract itself. So someone with a longer neck is also going to have a lower timbre to their voice if they allow their larynx to go back into a mid position. So there's, all I needed was the love you gave. What we are hearing though is we're hearing a lot of thyroid tilt and a thick, thin vocal fold. So we're not going, all I needed was the love you gave. There isn't that sort of like brightness to the tone. We've got that softness coming in there through a lot of that thyroid tilt and just the thinning of the vocal fold slightly. feel like this is a shortened version of the song and I chose the wrong recording, but we might have a look at the other one as well. I love her. So we go, all I needed was the love you gave. You can barely hear those vocalists and those background vocals, so we'll ignore them for a moment. I love a good orchestral version of a song, but I know that you know that already. So we go, all I needed was the love you gave. She's just lifting the chin ever so slightly there. Now, you don't have to, but what that can do is just allow a little bit of ease here in the throat, especially when we're trying to stay in that more cry sort of all I needed, because what can sometimes happen is if we don't lift the chin, that there is a tendency to want to flip into a falsetto sound.
This is gonna take a long time, and I wonder what's mine. Can't take no more. Wonder if you'll understand. It's just the touch of your hand behind a closed door. All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed.
Oh, this is so cool. So we can also see that she's also bringing the lips sort of closed door. Let's just go back on that because there was a little bit of a there was a slightly different timbre to the sound now that she's gone into the bridge.
Take a long time, and I wonder what's mine. Can't take no more. Wonder if you'll understand. It's just the touch of your hand behind a closed door. All I needed was.
So we've lost a little bit of that warmth in the sound, and that could be due to the fact that she's trying to get a little bit loud. We've got a little bit thicker vocal fold contact behind a closed. It's like I can't speak English this morning. Behind a closed door. Lips coming forward to darken that sound. But when we are bringing the vocal folds thicker and the larynx is in a slightly lowered position, it can sound a little bit like this, where we're just losing that sort of softness to the tone, which is, again, very beautiful, totally an individual decision that each artist would need to make.
Closed door. All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day, and all I ever knew, only you.
Oh, I love that. We're definitely going to have a little look at the original. I didn't realize that that was a shortened version of the song, but we still got a really great idea of what was going on with her vocal technique. I really love Alison Moyet in general because she sings with so much heart, but she also just does whatever the fuck she wants, really. And she sings the way that she wants to sing. And I love it that she had a huge break in there. And now she's coming back. And I think last year she even brought out a new album. So I can't wait to dive more into that. I know this is an old classic, but let me know down in the comments what I should take a look at from Alison Moyet next, because she is amazing and I absolutely adore her voice. So I have to have a little think about what is going to be really similar to Alison, but you can find it up here for you to keep watching. And I have a huge favor to ask you. If you've enjoyed this video, I really want to reach 1 million subscribers this year here on YouTube. Why? Because it really helps me to help more singers like yourself with their vocal technique. So I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button, because I am going to be bringing out my 10-week Find Your Chest Voice entire course when we hit 1 million subscribers, and I can't wait to do that for you. So all information and freebies are down in the description below, and have an awesome rest of your day. Happy singing. I feel like my energy kind of matched that vibe of that song today. Anyway, ka kite anō.